Slightly bend into your back knee and lift your torso. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Shift towards the front of your mat. Left hand comes down. Roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Then set your right foot off the left side of your mat. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Janu Shirshasana. Hey friends, welcome to class. I'm Emir and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to guide you through a blended class which will be a combination of a Vinyasa Flow and Yin Yoga. I hope you enjoy it. Now, let's meet in Balasana, Child's Pose. Come into any variation of Child's Pose that suits you today. And gently close down your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. Notice how your belly expands on an inhale. Notice the pause at the top. Pay attention to how your belly contracts on an exhale, as well as the pause at the bottom. I encourage you to pay attention to your breath for the duration of today's practice. Now start to walk your hands off the right side of your mat for a stretch into your left side body. Walk your hands back through center and then off the left side of your mat. Walk your hands back to the middle of your mat once more. Then meet me in tabletop pose. In your table, stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and tuck your toes under. Then start to bring some free and fluid movement into your body. Do whatever feels good for you. Come back to a static table. Then extend your right leg back. Ball of your right foot comes to your mat. Then shift forward and back for a calf stretch. Now place your left toes off the left side of your mat. Then inhale, reach your right arm overhead for supported side plank. Bring some movement to your top wrist. Then lift your right leg. Bring your right hand behind your head. Then exhale, tap your knee to your elbow. Engage your core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Let's do one more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Good job. Let's all meet back in tabletop pose and do the other side. Extend your left leg back, ball of your left foot is on the mat, and shift forward and back. Now place your right toes off the right side of your mat. Inhale, reach your left arm overhead. Firm into your right hand to avoid collapsing into your shoulder girdle, and gaze at your left thumb if it's okay for your neck. Bring some movement to your left wrist. Now lift your left leg. Left hand comes behind your head. Exhale, tap your knee to your elbow, engage your core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Good job. Left hand and knee comes back down to your mat. Then extend both legs back for high plank. In your high plank, evenly distribute your weight throughout your hands. Externally rotate your upper arm so your biceps are facing forward. Press the mat away from you to round into your upper back and tuck your tailbone under. Now shift forward, lower yourself all the way onto your tummy. Untuck your toes, tense your hands. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good job. Hands come flat down on your mat, underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Then send your hips up and back for downward dog. Bring some movement to your dog if it feels good. So you might want to pedal out your legs, lower your heels to one side and then the other, or pulse your chest towards your thighs. Come back to a static downward dog. Then slowly walk your feet behind your hands. Then one vertebra at a time, rise to Tadasana, mountain pose. Once you get there, bring some movement to your shoulders, your neck, and any other part of your body if it feels good. Now let's all meet back in a static mountain pose. Find your drishti, point of gaze. Then inhale, lift your heels, reach your arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your heels, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, lower. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift your heels, palms touch overhead. Exhale, lower. Good job. Preparing for sun salutation A. Inhale, palms touch overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze to the horizon, lengthen your spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, shine your heart forward for upward dog. Exhale for downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels, step or float to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's continue. Now inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms overhead for Utkatasana chair. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands and rise to warrior one. In your warrior one, bring your back foot close enough to lower your back heel. Bring your hips parallel with the front edge of your mat and lengthen your spine. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into your front leg on an exhale. Now exhale, cactus your arms, feel the engagement in your upper back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Good job. Now come onto the ball of your left foot and place your left hand inside your right foot as you reach your right arm overhead. Easy twist. Keep pressing your left hand into your mat here and engage your left leg. Preparing for twisted crescent lunge. Slightly bend into your back knee and lift your torso. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Draw your knees towards your midline here. Scoop your tailbone under and create more space between your shoulders. Now bring your hands to your heart. Shift towards the back of your mat. Extend your right leg. Bend into your left for Skandasana. Keep your right leg active here by engaging your quads and pulling your toes back towards yourself. Preparing for Wild Thing. Shift towards the front of your mat. Left hand comes down. Roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Then set your right foot off the left side of your mat. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. You might need to readjust on your mat here. Bring your hands behind your head, then extend your legs straight up. Inhale as you lower your right leg, let it hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower your left leg, let it hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower your right leg. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower your left leg. Exhale, lift. Do one more on each side. Good job. Lower your legs. Let's all meet back in Wild Thing. Then draw your right knee to your right armpit. Then as slow as you can, step your right foot towards the front of your mat. 4 standing splits. In your standing split, bring your hips level with one another. So you might need to lower your left hip to bring it in line with your right. And then rotate your inner left thigh up towards the ceiling. Stay here. Or option to bring one or both hands behind your right calf. Or extend your arms forward for warrior 3. Preparing for half moon. Stack your left hip over your right. Reach your left arm overhead. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit, you can do so by lifting your torso until your fingertips come off your mat. Come back to your breath. And enjoy the pose. Last breath here. Now slowly With control, swing your left leg around, set your left ankle onto your right thigh, and bring your hands to your heart. Sink a little bit deeper into this pose. Exhale, step your left foot next to your right for Tadasana. Great job. Let's continue with the other side. Find your Drishti. Inhale, lift your heels, palms touch overhead. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, palms touch overhead, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, gaze to the horizon. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale for downward dog. Inhale, look towards your hands, step or float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms overhead for Utkatasana chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale for downward dog. Reach your left leg up and back on an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward and rise to warrior one. Exhale, cactus your arms, engage your back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Good job. Drop your right hand inside your left foot. Reach your left arm overhead for easy twist. Slightly bend into your back knee. Then lift your torso for twisted crescent. Gaze towards your left thumb, if it's okay for your neck, and come back to your breath. Now bring your hands to your heart, shift towards the back of your mat, extend your left leg for Skandasana. Left leg is active here with quads engaged and toes drawing back towards yourself. Shift towards the front of your mat. Right hand comes down, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Step your left foot off the right side of your mat. Wild thing. Exhale, lower all the way down. Readjust on your mat if you need to. Hands come behind your head. Lift your shoulders off your mat. Reach your legs straight up. Inhale, lower your right leg. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower your left leg. Exhale, lift. 2, 3 more on each side. After your third round, let's all meet back in Wild Thing. Then draw your left knee to your armpit. Then slowly step your left foot towards the front of your mat and float your right foot for standing split. Or alternatively, take Warrior 3 if you did so on the other side. Stack your right hip over your left. Reach your right arm overhead. Half moon. Now slowly swing your right leg around. Set your right ankle onto your left thigh and bring your hands to your heart. Sink into your left leg a little bit more and lift your chest. Exhale for Tadasana. Good job. We're finished with the Vinyasa Flow part of the practice. We'll continue with the Yin Yoga part. Shift more weight onto your right foot. Hug your left leg into your chest. Give your leg a squeeze. Release. Set your foot towards the back of your mat. And lower your hands inside your right foot. Sanchalasana, lizard lunge. Bring some movement to this pose if you like by pulsing your hips up and down or shifting forward and back or making circles. Now drop your left knee, bend into your left leg and grab the outer edge of your foot with your right hand and kick your foot away from you for a shoulder stretch. Roll a little bit further over your left knee until you come onto your left thigh. Relax your thigh, pull your foot in towards your glutes. Exhale, slowly release your left foot to the back of your mat. Step your right knee next to your left, and shift your hips back for Balasana, Child's Pose. Preparing for Cobra, gaze towards the front of your mat. Shift forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower all the way down. Extend your right arm away from you. Lift your left foot. Then set your foot off the right side of your mat. Scorpion twist. Come back through center. Tuck your toes under. Hands come underneath your shoulders. And press yourself up and back to downward dog. Walk your feet behind your hands. Grab a hold of opposite elbows and start to sway left and right, right and left for ragdoll. Release your elbows and slowly rise to Tadasana. Shift your weight into your left foot. Draw your right knee to your chest. Give your leg a squeeze. Release. Set your right foot to the back of your mat. And lower your hands inside your left foot for lizard lunge. Again, option to bring some movement to this pose if you like. Lower your back knee to your mat. Bend into your right leg. Catch the outer edge of your foot with your left hand and kick your foot away from you. Again, roll a little bit more forward over your right knee to stretch deeper into your front right thigh. Now pull your foot in towards your glutes. Slowly release your right foot. Set your left knee next to your right and take child's pose. Gaze forward, glide forward and through. Lift your chest on an inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower. Extend your left arm out away from you. Lift your right foot and set your foot off the left side of your mat. Right leg comes back through center. Place both hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Then send your hips up and back for downward dog for the last time in today's practice. Start to walk your feet behind your hands. Then bring your hands, palms facing up, underneath your feet. Toes come to the creases of your wrist for Padahastasana. Release. Slowly rise to Tadasana once more. Then bring your feet as wide as your mat and lower your hips for Malasana Yogi squats. Bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra if that feels good. Lengthen your spine and use your breath to go deeper into the pose. On an exhale, lower your butt to your mat. Hands come down behind you with your fingertips facing forward. shift your hips to your heels, then slightly bend into your elbows for a shoulder stretch. Now press yourself towards the front of your mat. Extend your right leg away. Left foot comes inside your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen or reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, chest slowly comes back up. Extend your left leg away. Right foot comes inside your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Draw your left foot to meet your right. Grab a hold of your toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest, release your feet, and use your hands to press your knees towards one another and lower your back to your mat. Then lower your knees to the left side of your mat. Come back through center. Lower them off the right side of your mat. Continue doing that for a couple rounds. And last one on each side. Then grab a hold of the outer edges of your feet. Pull your knees towards your armpits for a happy baby. Alternatively, take any other pose here before we finish up with the asana practice. Release your feet, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Take a deep inhale through your nose, squeeze your legs a little bit tighter. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go for Shavasana. Gently bring some movement to your fingers and your feet. Reach your arms towards the back of your mat for a big good morning stretch. Roll over onto one side. Then press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. We'll finish today's practice like we do all of our other ones, and that is with a short meditation. So please lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders away from your ears, slightly lower your chin, and close down your eyes. Begin to bring greater awareness to your thoughts, to your emotions, and to the subtle energy field inside your body. Notice what's going on. And remain calm, balanced, and equanimous in spite of any unpleasant or even pleasant sensations. Just be aware. Reminder to come back to your breath and awareness of the subtle energy field within your body. If your awareness has drifted away, We'll finish the practice with a short loving kindness meditation. So please bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Lower your forehead to your fingertips to connect your head to your heart. And take a moment with me here to cultivate a feeling of loving kindness, cultivate loving kindness for yourself, cultivate loving kindness for your friends and your family, and cultivate loving kindness for all living beings. Let those feelings of loving kindness wash over you, and may they stay with you for the rest of the day. Now rub your palms together to create some heat. Place your palms over your eyes. Blink open your eyes and lower your hands. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me today. I hope you enjoyed this blend of Vinyasa and Yin, and I look forward to seeing you on the channel again soon. Have an incredible day. Namaste.